I truly think that the latest MK1 trailer actually shows quite a bit more than what people are leading on. Everybody's always said that NetherRealm always gives a hint at what their gameplay will be in their trailers, and I think they did that, but they did it very well that nobody's actually clocked that they've revealed what I believe is going to be cameo characters in the story trailer. What's going on, guys? It's myself, Dos Grande. I used to be a big Mortal Kombat 11 streamer slash YouTuber. If you go on my channel, there's loads of tutorials going on, but I kind of fell out of love with MK11 just because of its gameplay things. So I'm really excited about seeing what gameplay features are in the MK1 game when it comes out. I'm thinking it's going to be fun. Everybody's very much caught up on the fact that it's going to be assists, and I agree. But I feel like in the trailer it showed a whole lot more, and I'll explain it. So basically, what I think that they showed that is what Kameos is exactly what Shang Tsung does in the trailer, which is literally appear, do mega damage, or do like an ultra combo, or special, or fatality, and then leave. So I feel like that is going to be the main replacement for stuff like X-rays or whatever. You can use that character to come and do the X-ray. So that's what's going to be kind of like what switches it up for each gameplay. So like, you know, if you're not familiar with playing against, I don't know, maybe Scorpion with the cameo of Shang Tsung, then you might not know what to block when it comes to a specific sort of cameo move that he might do, if that makes sense. Kind of like how everybody had individual X-rays that you had to kind of be aware of once that their X-ray meter was up. So I'm thinking that's kind of what it is. So I've also written here that I think that these can be any iteration of any timeline character from any game. So like any character from like Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Injustice, Mortal Kombat vs DC, the Mortal Kombat Deception, the other one that I didn't even get to play when it came out, NBA Jam. You know, they could be funny enough to kind of put that in, and those are the moves that kind of replace the X-rays, and I truly believe that that's what it is. Also, they could come with assist moves like what everybody believes, yeah, but I feel like what the trailer really showed us is that anybody can turn up and mess things up by appearing in the red eclipse they walk through. I think the trailer tells a whole lot more, and I've got more theories as well. So yeah, I feel like that would be the best way to kind of assume what cameos will be. I've also written here they've literally come to Cameo to help deal pain. So all beloved characters don't have to come back, but as long as they have a cameo and do something sick to assist or do a special move that is, you know, fun to watch, I'm sure consumers will be happy. So that kind of battles what everybody was kind of saying before, where it's like, oh, I want my character back. Oh, if I don't get my character, I'm going to be upset. Well, maybe you can always get your character back, or you can have a feature or cameo from your character, and maybe that is what's going to make you happy. Maybe that will allow NetherRealm to always continue to update the game and include more. So I feel like that's why they've gone down that path. Assists, special moves, maybe their own individual X-rays. It's going to be fun to watch, especially in tournaments and stuff. I feel like the possibilities could be endless, and just dependent on what type of moves people can do. Imagine somebody comes and does like a big spirit bomb or whatever, like anticipating and waiting for that person to do that sort of thing and getting caught out is what's going to be fun to watch in tournaments. So anyway, another thing that I noticed in the trailer is that Raiden doesn't get killed by Shang Tsung. I don't know if you've noticed, but all the rest of the characters, you get Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Melina, Kitana, and Kung Lao. They all get killed except for Raiden. And that's what made me look back through the trailer and notice that maybe Raiden summons Shang Tsung and is the one that wants to rain down hell in this peaceful environment that God Kung Lao has provided. Because the trailer starts off with Raiden waking up and kind of just, I wouldn't say he's happy. Remember, you're living in peace, you should be happy, but you don't really have a happy face, mate. So he walks outside, and if you notice, he immediately looks out into, I wouldn't say sunset, let's just say he looks out to the distance of the landscape, and it's like he's looking in the sky for something, like he knows something is coming. So maybe he did that just before this trailer starts. Maybe he's done like a summon for Shang Tsung. Also, if you see the way that he walks up on Kung Lao, he kind of looks a bit like he's ready to fight, like he's gonna cause trouble sort of thing. And then it cuts, and I think the cuts is what is distracting people from that. It cuts to obviously Katana and Melina, as well as Scorpion and Sub-Zero, which makes us focus on what they're doing. And what they're doing is getting on with their lives, living peacefully. And then obviously they all look at what Raiden was looking for before, which is the red eclipse, which means that they know that trouble's coming. So from that, obviously God Kung Lao comes down in between Raiden and Kung Lao. And if you notice, where Shang Tsung turns up is just about where Raiden was just about to maybe cause trouble with Kung Lao. Now, the next distraction is the fact that God Liu Kang, and maybe I said the wrong name before, my bad. God Liu Kang steps in between them before they start fighting, or before that trouble starts, to then confront Shang Tsung. Now, as I said, if you watch the trailer, every other character gets killed except for Raiden. Obviously, God Liu Kang does what he has to do to Shang Tsung, but I feel like Shang Tsung was Raiden's cameo character. Now, kind of deep that, like, he's like, where's he come from? Why has he come to mess with the peaceful timeline? Who summoned him there? Nobody's really asked that question. And that's what I kind of realized. I realized that, you know, even if you notice in the background when Raiden's standing up, there's a little bit of like lightning that flashes. And I feel like maybe Raiden, if he's aware of maybe his past life, or, you know, that he used to be a god, or the fact that he's kind of jealous that he's not a god, maybe he wants to become a god, and maybe he is the evil person in this storyline and timeline. Maybe he's the one that is starting all of this trouble and is disrupting the peace. Which then goes on to the next part of my notes, where it says, the slogan at the end I feel strengthens what I'm saying too, which is, it's in our blood. God Liu Kang wants peace, but there's always got to be a person who can't take it or wants to disrupt things in times of peace and tranquility. And this time it's Raiden. It's in his blood to fight. It's in all of their blood to fight. So, you know, it only just takes one to start it. So I feel like there's a lot more that was revealed in that trailer where people are just not reading properly. And I hope I'm right. And I hope that really kind of explains what a cameo character is. People are summoning people from different timelines, different places, in order to kind of, you know, cause trouble. Maybe they all want something and can't handle the tranquility. But more so, this trailer definitely shows that it's Raiden that's doing all of that. So I don't know, you lot tell me in the comments below whether or not you agree with my theory and whether or not it makes sense. But yeah, man, that's myself, Dos Grande. You might see that there's Fortnite videos on this channel because, as I said, I fell out of love with Mortal Kombat 11. There wasn't really a game for 4 years or whatever. So I really didn't have content to put on here. So maybe once MK1 starts rolling out with more content, I'm gonna do more in regards to that game again, so I can get back on my Mortal Kombat grind. But as we're all waiting on, which I think is going to be revealed tomorrow, which is the PlayStation showcase, I think we're going to find out what everything is maybe tomorrow, hopefully. If not, we'll talk about it. But anyway, amigos, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the next video. Adios, amigos.